What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're heading out striper fishing once again. It's Monday morning, about 9:40. Super nice day out here. I think we're gonna have the water to ourselves since it's a Monday, so really stoked to get out on the water. If you guys haven't checked out our last striper videos, make sure you check them out. We've been trying to dial these fish in. You know what, last year I was on the fish really good, catching 60 to 100 fish like almost every time I was going. I replicated that one time this year so far, but really the goal is to catch a big one, because the biggest fish of the year is about 26, 27 inches. We definitely want to get a bigger fish. We know that there's 20 to 30 pounders that are out there. Gonna try and catch one of those. We got big baits tied on as usual, and if the time presents itself, we're gonna do that. So stay tuned. I think today is gonna be an awesome day on the water. First impressions on the water, it is flat calm, it is glassy out here, which to me, usually it's kind of tough fishing. So I'm gonna go try and find a little bit windier areas. I do not like when it's super slick calm like this, when you got the sun way up high, because I feel like the fish can see the boat better and you have to make longer casts. It's harder to catch them. I always feel like it's better to disguise the boat. So gonna go look for some windier areas and hopefully catch a hacienda. Just arrived at spot number one. We got an assortment of baits on deck as usual. So what we got running right now, we got an Antidote 9 by Bait Sanity. We have a Gen 2 9-inch by Bait Sanity. We got an Explorer Gill by Bait Sanity. There's nothing on that rod there. We got swim jig, top water. I'm a big stick, silent walking top water. And then we have a little Kitech on a Matt Allen head down there. Got the kitchen sink out here. Sometimes that's what I do. I throw the kitchen sink till I figure out what they're eating, and I just stick with that the rest of the day. Leave a comment below right now if you guys think that I'm gonna catch a big one today. A hacienda, a gordita, a giant. If I catch a giant, I don't know. But if I catch a giant, you guys gotta leave a comment. You leave a comment because that's what I wanna do. I wanna catch a giant. I don't wanna catch any dinks. I've caught a lot of dinks. I'm tired of catching dinks. I don't need another keeper. I need a big one. I think I'm gonna start with trusty old swim jig right there. I'm gonna dip this tail in a little bit of garlic dip and dye because I want it to stand out a little bit more. Gotta get that little dippage action in there. Much better. That's the action you want right there, that little dip tail. You can see the water is pretty stained. There's in the water here. That tail stands out a bit better. There's one. A little shaker. That's a good sign though. A couple casts in, there's a fish right there. Came up right off of the flat. He's got a lot of fight in him. For a little guy, you got a lot of fight in you, dude. I'm gonna let you go. Chill out. First fish of the day, little one, but that's a good sign. Honestly, that was probably, I don't know, 10 casts in. There was a fish right there. Came up off of a flat. That was on the California swim jig, half-ounce size with 4.3 Kitech on the back, little garlic dip and dye. That is the go-to. I'm telling you, if you guys are fishing stained water, you guys got to try a little bit of that garlic dip and dye. Game changer. It is a game changer. Another little one right there, just a couple casts in. Right after I changed that Kitech, put a little more garlic dip and dye. Probably like almost about 18 inches. This is a good sign though. This is a really good sign. We're catching them pretty quickly. Just a couple casts in, there's two fish already. One of the things I hate about Kitechs is that they always just get pulled down. A couple fish, they get screwed up. All right, a little bit of the love right there. Nice. He's very good. Fish number 3, absolutely hammered the thing, almost like knocked slack in my line, but this one's even the smallest one of the day. I'll let that one go. So I want to show you guys a little something about how I'm catching the fish right now. On either side of the boat, there's a flat. There's a flat that's out this way, and there's a flat that's out behind me this way. And I'm in a channel, and what I'm doing is I'm casting right up to the edge of that flat, and I'm almost paralleling my bait along that flat, and they're able to pin that swim jig up against that flat because it's almost like a hard wall. And then I'm also making some casts up on the flat where I can see that the water's a little bit deeper. Right now I don't have a really big of a high tide, so the water's only maybe a couple inches above the top of the flat, but some of the deeper parts where I think those fish can actually swim around, I have caught some on the flat so far. And there goes my friend. See them all flying away over there? There's a lot of birds out here. So that is what I got going on right now, and I'm just working my way in here and, you know, picking off a fish here and there, here and there. Fish number 4 right there on the swim jig. He ate it right at the boat. We're just plucking along at him. Definitely want to run some bigger ones. Cruising to a new area. I've not really fished in here before, so just kind of exploring new water, but I'm hoping there's some areas where it gets a little bit deeper. It's kind of shallow in here right now. Oh my gosh. One just swirled right there, right at the boat. Jesus. I call this getting caught with your pants down. One like swirled on it right at the boat, so that would have been number 5. Can swap this Kitech out. Things look good though right now. Things are looking good. Bite seems like it's decent. You got fish number 5 right there. They're just catching a bunch of little clones out here. They're all the same size. You know, it's kind of interesting. Last year, like I said early in the video, I did really, really good. I caught a lot of fish, but also caught big fish too. And in the previous years, I've caught a lot of fish and big fish. And it's making me wonder if the fish didn't really push in this area like they normally do, and the baits moved around to a different spot. So I might try a different area, like completely like different area, like far away from where I'm at right now. And, you know, just see what happens, because it's been the same pattern every time I've been out here. It's just been like that 15 to like 23 inch size fish, when last year I was catching fish over 30 inches often. And I've not caught one over 27 all year long, which is kind of weird. So I don't know. It's a trip to me. That's fishing though. I was found here. You come around here. Quick little update for you guys. I caught one fish. I was on the phone with my buddy, so there's gonna be no audio on that because we were talking about fishing. But caught one that was on the Kitech, little one. And then I can't remember if it was before that or after that, I had one swirl on it and just bit the tail off a little short strike. A lot of little fish in the system. Like I said, I think that I'm gonna try and make a move. I fished around here for a little bit longer, and I don't know. There just hasn't been a sign all year long really that there's been bigger fish in this area like there was last year. So you got to make moves. You got to go find them. You got to find bigger bait, and that's how you find the bigger fish. All right, we're gonna make a move here. I'm gonna try and see if we catch some more fish somewhere else, because we're in the land of the small ones and we're just picking off onesies, twosies here and there. So see what happens. You guys ever seen Waterboy? I don't know the guy's name, but he says something like, "We suck again! We suck again!" That's where we're at right now. 6 fish. I've been throwing the kitchen sink, everything for them, and I've been moving around. All the 6 fish I caught earlier today were in spots that I've never fished before, and that's kind of what I've been doing all day long, is just fishing new waters, because I went back to my old spots and they really weren't producing. It might just be one of those kinds of days, but sun Still up pretty high. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Gonna see if we can get some fish here, you know, before the sun goes down. I am far away from the dock right now. Just caught one right there. Just as I said, I've not caught a fish in a while. There's one. Shows up. Little tiny one. We're gonna let this one go. All right. Finally, there's a fish. I don't know what happened. The bite was dead there for like a while, but it was one. Just how it goes. All right, using the iPhone right now because my camera's all tucked away. It is getting super, super windy out here, and I have a really long ride across the bay, and I'm heading right into the wind, so it's gonna be a rough one on the way back. We're gonna see if we can get some fish closer to home, but I think I got a rough ride ahead. The wind is blowing pretty darn good out here. That run across the bay was rough. There was like 3-4 foot rollers, and the boat was just slapping and slapping and slapping. Tide's coming in, sun going down a little bit. If you guys watch my other videos, you know it's my favorite time to fish. It's always the best time to fish. Honestly, you guys should just launch your boat at like 4 o'clock and fish from like 4 to like 7, or you know, whatever time of year it is. Just those like last 3 hours of the day. That's the best time to fish, but we go out here all day long because we're dudes, that's what we do. But the 3 hours, that's the key window. Gonna see if we get a big one. All day long, all I can catch is clones, and they're just getting smaller. I think it's fish number 8. Man, it's just been so tough out here. I don't know. I'm stumped why it's been so tough these last few times. Well, sun is going down. I think I'm gonna call it a day right here. It's weird, the day started off really well. Had those 6 fish like right off the bat off that one spot within the first hour, and then it just shut down the rest of the day and picked off a few fish here and there, but that's how it goes sometimes. So gonna keep fishing. It's end of September. Usually I stop fishing for stripers this like technique about the end of October. Maybe it's gonna pick up, who knows. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys throw a like, comment, and definitely subscribe, because we're gonna be coming out with more videos, and there's word that there's some bluefin tuna in the area, so we're gonna go for that this weekend. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.